What's up, Blue Hedgehog Nation? This is PCSRA Blue Hedgehog26, aka Mr. Daniel Voles. I hope everybody's doing well today because I am too. There's some breaking news around the sports organizations that just came out seconds ago, so please bear with me. And by the way, before you start commenting in the chat, please remember to take note of the description so that way you guys know the rules and all that. I have a lot of topics to go over, and I would like to hear your opinion in the comment section down below. The first one is NCAA has released a brand new rule. Hello, Mr. Kyle England. That's about the new dress code, where the pads should be stretched below of the knee, which I don't think some players are going to be happy about that. That is going to be very interesting how that rule is going to play out. And that's for the football season starting in 2018. So, you know, that's going to be interesting to see how that's going to play out, because a lot of times, you know, NCAA wants to make sure the players are dressing appropriately and also making sure that they do a good job at being proficient the way they dress, especially in football season. So NCAA fans, let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Do you agree with NCAA on the new dress code where the players have to pull their pads all the way below their knee? Because I think that would be good, because we don't want to see anything inappropriate like above the knee and all that. Hi, Derek Hamill. So, yeah. In other news, Detroit Pistons fired Stan Van Gundy after 4 seasons as head coach. I could kind of see why this firing took place, because, you know, because the Pistons didn't make the playoffs. And, of course, Stan Van Gundy says, you guys need to build the bleeping wall in one of those games, which I was kind of surprised about that. So, you know, that really is a shock to see that from the Detroit Pistons. And to be quite honest with you, you know, I'm not surprised they fired him so far. And, yeah, that really surprises me. So, Detroit Pistons fans, let me know what you think about that firing in the comments section down below. Do you agree with the firing of Stan Van Gundy? Do you agree with the fact that, that you're happy to see him go? Or do you think he's done a good job for the Pistons? Now, what's interesting about this deal is we saw the exact same thing when the Milwaukee Bucks fired Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was a great coach, but didn't have any problems with how he did the team. So, you know, what if it wasn't the coach? What if it was something on the team? So, Piston fans, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. The third announcement I just saw is that NASCAR is up for sale. Yeah, you're not... I'm a little shocked, because I read that on Google just like 5 seconds ago. I don't know if I really think that's going to be true. There's a real good chance that news is fake. But NASCAR. Because let's think about this. They just recently bought ARCA, okay, for after next year. That's when ARCA is going to be merged with NASCAR. You know, and with NASCAR being up for sale, you know, that really just surprises me. It's like what's been going on with the Carolina Hurricanes, when their attendance has been going down the drain like hands over fists, and they can't figure out stuff, can't figure out what's wrong, and they want to relocate. And it's almost the same problem with the Arizona Coyotes, excuse me, in the NHL. So, yeah. I mean, that kind of surprises me, knowing that they would be up for sale just recently after you just bought out, the, ARCA, the, Automotive Racing Club of America, which I don't think that... I don't know if I really like NASCAR being up for sale, but let me know what you think in the section down below. So, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of NHL, suck at Boston, so, yeah. Speaking of NASCAR, Spencer Gallagher. But as a Ducks fan, grr. Yeah. Speaking of, NASCAR, Spencer Gallagher could be facing more punishment by NASCAR for violating his suspension. Of course, Spencer Gallagher was suspended indefinitely after winning the Xfinity race for violating the NASCAR substance. Hi, Elijah. For violating the, I think it was the substance abuse policy or something like that, but you know what I mean. And he violates that by showing up to a test. Spencer Gallagher, why you becoming Jameis Winston, brother? Why? I mean, give that guy a map. Where are you going? Give that guy a manual. What are you doing? $20 that Gallagher's suspension was the same stuff that Allmendinger got with back in 2012. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, but it was not, you know, with drugs and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if NASCAR should penalize or punish Spencer Gallagher, even though he violated his suspension. But let me know what you think about that in the comments below. So yeah, in other news, bad news for Cardinal fans, St. Louis Cardinal fans. Yadier Molina will be out at least a month of action due to a groin injury. He had to leave the game in, I think it was Saturday's game. He did not return, and he didn't play last night. And he had surgery, so that really is a surprise there. One of the Kyle Busch Motorsports members might be suspended from NASCAR. Now, you're thinking, wait a minute, what do you mean he would be suspended? It was because of his action. If you didn't see my recent post on Facebook about the Cars Tour and about that little fight that happened between the 51 crew, and I can't think of the number, because of what happened at Hickory. So Kyle Busch got a double whammy. I mean, the first one, he broke the drive shaft, and then the second part is that he finds out that one of his crewmen could be facing a suspension for his actions at Hickory. So, yeah. So, Kyle Busch fans, what do you think about that? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Yeah. With every Cup driver who has won in the past 2 years, because the stuff that Allmendinger was caught for isn't every Monster Energy product. Oh, brother. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty surprising so far. So, yeah, so. But anyway, the whole thing is that, you know, the NASCAR being up for sale, there's a good chance that won't happen. I'm going to just bet you $5, because this is almost like what happened with the Carolina Hurricanes, or with the, I'm kind of oofed. Yeah. But, as a fan, I think to myself, you know, the NASCAR deal, this is almost as worse as the Arizona Coyotes and the Carolina Hurricanes that's been going on in the NHL regarding about their movements. Because, you know, like I said, what could happen to Carolina Hurricanes? You know, there was rumors, you know, the Carolina Hurricanes could be relocating. The NHL said no, that ain't happening. Then, of course, you've got this other source that's been going on with the Coyotes, that if they can't get an agreement done with the Gil Rivers Arena, then they could go bye-bye. That also could affect their AHL franchise, because their AHL franchise could also go with them, as far as that's concerned. So, yeah, I don't know if relocate one of them to Quebec. Yeah, but I don't know if that would happen, though. You know, that's almost like what's going on with, you know, with Oakland. I mean, Oakland could get moved to possibly Montreal, but I don't know if that will happen or not, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. No quiz anyway. Yeah. So, yeah. So, a couple of things I need to mention before episode 91 of the RLA podcast. Or to Hartford. Well, here's the problem, Derek. Hartford already has a team, but that's in the AHL, so I don't see that happening. So, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. So the thing is with this whole NASCAR deal is that, you know, I mean, who's going to buy it, first of all? Because it's going to be billions and billions of dollars, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, NASCAR is not as worse as the Carolina Hurricanes. That's my concern, as far as my opinion. So, yeah. But of course, you know, the Carolina Hurricanes, you guys know what I mean, so. A busy platter. You got the FIA Formula E. You got the World Endurance Championship. You got the World Touring Car. You got F1. You got... I could go on, etc., etc. So, yeah. So, if you guys didn't hear this announcement, there is a chance that there's going to be 2 United States Grand Prix, and yes, your eyes are not deceiving. Yes, 2 United States Grand Prix. Yes, I'm not lying. I'm dead serious. And there's also going to be another race in South America, aka Argentina. Shocker there. There's going to be one, and I believe it's going to be in Vietnam, that's a shocker if you ask me. I don't know how Vietnam's going to go as far as that's concerned, because that would be interesting. So, F1 fans, let me know what you think about that in the comments section down below. Hi, Mr. William Brock. Because my opinion is, Vietnam, I would like to see that. Van Dorn, I don't know if Denmark would have a chance, but we'll see. Miami, that's a shocker, but with Miami possibly having an F1 deal, because what's interesting about that is they recently hosted Formula E back in 2015. We all know how that went. Can you imagine having Formula 1 in Miami? Can you imagine that happening? That would be awesome. So, and the funny thing is, that would be, you know, 2 US GPs back-to-back before the Mexican Grand Prix. So the calendar could get extended to, I don't know, 22 or more races. Who knows? But, yeah, that's a shocker. So, yeah. And, so, anyway, that's pretty much it. So, I got some, I don't know what's been going on lately, but anyway, there is a little secret that I will not reveal to you guys until that time comes around, which is the NLA podcast, and I will give you a hint. It's about the PCSRA. All these bandwagon Ricardo fans have pissed me off. You, Derek, you do realize Zachary Fitzwater is also a Ricardo fan, right? Speaking of Ricardo, he's already shut the rumors down with the rumors that he could go to Ferrari next year. Yeah. That rumor got shut down. So they're saying that Daniel Ricciardo is going to leave Red Bull. The chances of that happening is not going to happen. I think he's going to shut all those rumors down and put those rumors to rest. So, yeah. So. Yeah, but, you know, I'm going to just say this. I'm really looking forward to Nathan Stapleton's 3 Series, which is very exciting. So, Stoffel Van Dorn. Yeah, funny thing is, I'm a Ferrari fan. I cheer for either Red Bull or Ferrari, but that's it. For India, yeah, I cheer for all but one team, and that's freaking Mercedes. Because I get sick and tired of Lewis Hamilton dominating this crap. So, your mom likes Kimi Räikkönen. Wow, that's a shocker. The Kimster. So, yeah. By the way, I have not gotten a schedule, but if I do, You kind of like Valtteri. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton I don't like because, you know, he complains a lot. Valtteri could have won Baku if they would have picked up the debris. GG, Baku people. Yeah. So here's the calendar for, yeah. Here's the racing calendar. So Friday we're going to have the truck race. Saturday the Cup race. Sunday the F1 race. Also, we'll also have the IndyCar race. If you guys didn't hear, we have the IndyCar race. Yeah, Ocon. Speaking of Kimi, I'm very surprised that the stewards didn't slap Kimi Räikkönen with a grid penalty for this weekend's Spanish GP for what happened 2 weeks ago in Baku. In fact, I don't think anybody got a grid penalty for their involvements back at Azerbaijan. So, yeah. But, yeah. Reminder, don't forget to join me for the Grand Prix of Spain. By the way, Daniel, I don't know if I already know, Kyle. Verstappen should have... Well, no, Daniel Ricciardo wrecked Verstappen because Ricciardo couldn't get the car stopped. That's why Verstappen got wrecked by his teammate, is because he threw so many blocks and Ricciardo locked up the tires and he couldn't get it stopped, so... Yeah, grid penalty for Verstappen. Yeah. But I don't know if they're going to do that or not. But I'm kind of surprised they didn't hand one out. So, yeah. But, yeah. Now, in me is showing. Yeah. I want to take this time to tell you guys, I want to send our best wishes to Fittipaldi, the one that was supposed to be in the Indianapolis 500. He is not going to be racing the 500. Because if you guys didn't hear the news, Fittipaldi, God, I can't talk about that. He is done for the year. He was injured. He had a high-speed impact at Spa for the 6 hours of Spa that happened last weekend. Yeah. Where the car bombed out in Eau Rouge, and he slammed the tire wall hard, so that really sucks. So, Dale Coyne Racing is in big trouble if that's the case. Because if they don't have a driver, that's a bad sign for them, so. Yep, Eau Rouge. Yep. HWO, yeah. But, anyway. Yeah, Hedgehog something is a new deal, so. I'm still getting used to the fact of saying Team Hedgehog. I haven't gotten used to the Hedgehog World Order, so, yeah. But, anyway. Yeah, so. By the way, guys, I really want to apologize, for episode 24 of the talk show, because for whatever reason, when I went to go get some drink, it shut off the deal. So I might do it tomorrow, and then episode 25 will be to be announced. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a like. If this is the first time you come across my channel, you love my content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would more than likely appreciate that. The weekly show returns next Monday when we recap Dover, Kansas, Spain, Indy GP, and also Mid-Ohio from the IMSA race. We will look ahead to the All-Star race at Charlotte, pole qualifying for the Indianapolis 500. Is Danica going to make the race, or is Danica going to be bumped out? Indy Lights, and much more. So that should be fun, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. After Spain, in 2 weeks, will be the biggest motorsports day ever, even though I'm going to be only doing 2 out of the 3 reactions, which the only one I'm not going to be doing is the NASCAR reactions. So I'm going to be doing the Coke 6, not Coke 600. I'm going to do only the Indy 500 and the Grand Prix of Monaco. So that should be fun. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And until then, I have been the Blue Hedgehog signing out. And I will see you tomorrow for the talk show. Goodbye, everybody.